What's that? I don't know what you're saying, Michael, but I'm Lamborghini. All right, let's come into the lesson now. Oh, they start already at the F1. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Our class today, we're going to continue the whatever we have left over from the time we stopped here about this chapter here. All right, then we're going to talk about this question here. Hey, where the hell is it? Okay, this one here about CPM Live. We done this already, right? 一言雅叶天祥慧如. We went through the answer, right, Zach? And all of you go through that. Oh, Zachary. Zachary is in. Huh? Zach, you're not in F1, ah? Zachary.
No, I didn't go today.
You didn't go. That day you went there, it's free ticket or you have to pay. How's that?
The day it was like you have to pay, but then like I got the ticket for free.
Wow. Okay. Hey, but how come just now my colleagues say you're not joining for this class? Ah? Are you joining or not joining? I'm
I'm
confused.
joining.
You're joining, right? Okay. All right. So read and discuss on 15. Okay, so done already. This one, well done. So I will delete away this one for the next lesson. Then the Hua Chong paper we went through also, right? But the thing is that we have not talked about which one are we talking about. The main we only list out, so later we're gonna do this one. Wait, yes. Okay. All right, so we're going to talk about CPF Live of this SPQ. Then we go through the pictures, okay? So later we also got time. We also talk about this one here. Okay, as last week, I think we went through the answer, right, Ian, for the Hua Chong paper, right? Are you okay, Ian, today? Are you okay? Yeah, today you look better. Like. Last week you look very tiring. Maybe it's an exam. Okay, just a quick one. You all got your SS paper ready? Yes, hi, Thomas. How are you, Thomas? Tian Xiang, what is your grade for SS? I just want the SS. I'm not interested in your history, geography. Just know the grade, that's all. Pass fail is okay. I just want to know so I at least get a gauge. Ian, what is your SS grade?
30 out of 50.
30 out of 50. So it's what, B3 or A2? Somebody come for me then. Oh, okay, B4. Thank you. How about you, Tian Xiang? Oh, okay, thank you, Tian Xiang. You give me answer B4. Thank you. How about you, Thomas? Okay, yeah, thank you. Survive. 25. Okay, C6. Thank you. How about Hui Ru? What is your grade, Michael? Wow, that is very good. 43. Well, you know the A1. Hui Ru, thank you. Michael? What is your grade for SS? And Zach, what is your grade for SS? Zachary, please start your answer. Michael, okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, good, all pass. Okay, now let us go through this one here. So what is the meaning of trade-off? It's a situation where two or more goals cannot be achieved at the same time. Only one can, so the other must be discarded. So it's like an opportunity cost. So what are the things, Singapore is a very small space, right? Like tonight we have the F1 race. So what is the trade-off? Of course, a lot of roadblocks lah. Like last week, I went to Chinatown. Wow, everywhere, block here, block there. Traffic also jammed. So tough, so difficult. No worry, no worry. You can on your camera and eat, and at least I know. If not, it's okay. Don't need to apologize, okay? Exam is just 1 month time from now on. So let's look at what is the trade-off. So maybe all of you, can you give me an example of trade-off? Like I'm talking about F1 now. So the trade-off is the loop block. Okay, we cannot do anything, but because this F1 brings a lot of business opportunity, tourism, and of course increase the whole entire Singapore's GDP. So honestly, I feel that the trade-off is worth it. 那个代价就是说，of course 会有很多不方便啊，可是这个不方便会带来更好的一个所谓的什么讲繁荣prosperous for the country. I mean, F1 has been in Singapore for I think is it more than 10 years already? I can't remember. The last one I did my police duty for F1 was during COVID in 2021. Was it 21 or yeah, I think it should be 21 or 22. I can't remember. Wow, really, the sound is really awesome. Okay, it's very interesting. And somehow, Zach, I was right in front of the Zoom, that portion where they cornering that side. Very interesting. First class and free some more. Oh, I see the car pass by the sound. Oh, damn sure. Okay, so that's my trade-off. Okay, how about you? Yeah, what is the trade-off for Singapore? 你要有一就没有二，你觉得哪一个？写下来啊。
I feel like trade-off for Singapore is like, is it like not only now, it can be also the past?
很好，很好。等一下 ，Thanks Zachary。哇，since 08 until now 哇，你看带来很多，say a lot even the entertainment people also came here. Yes，你可以讲到 past 也是可以，来。
I feel like trade-off will be like, during the COVID-19 period, right? There's this trade-off between like whether we have to like open the flights open like the whole country up so that you can like so that other countries can fly here, we can fly to other countries for business, for this type of things. So if the trade-off is definitely the increase of connectivity with other countries may lead to a more amount of cases, COVID cases, but it is therefore is a trade-off between like improving the economy and having another like risking the citizens' health.
Okay, you remind me of something on I'm not sure 4 years ago, right? I think 你还是一个黄花闺女 primary students primary 6 student 对吗 Do you know the trade-off is that what I want to say oh yes, that the governments you know what they do? They use the aeroplanes, the SI aeroplane to distribute masks to other countries. The trade-off is that since I cannot fly, I'll do a good service to distribute masks to those countries affected that cannot produce, or use our country to distribute masks to not just our local country, to other countries. But the trade-off is what? Worth it or not? Yes, because it helped to show that a small country like Singapore, we are able to show to the world what we can do. Okay. Yes, we trade off. We cannot fly 对吗？During the pandemic COVID 没有人敢坐飞机嘛，一坐就是 that's it 了。那个 virus 是真的很 serious. And now with the mpox you see the trade off 是什么？难道你不要人家进来吗？你要 stop 吗？不可能的是吗？ So 这个 trade off is 很严重性的。Okay, thank you very much, What about you, 天祥？
I think
based on the experience for Singapore, what do you think is the trade-off here in Singapore? So right now, one of them is the trade-off during COVID-19 that you have do something and in order to solve. 好像那个 hotel 这样，对吗？你们有没有住过 hotel 那 7 days 有没有 anyone? You nice the food. Nice, right? And depend on which hotel also. Yeah, seriously. If you stay in Sentosa, I love it. I don't mind 7 days in the hotel. Free Wi-Fi. The only thing, Michael, you cannot go swimming only. The moment you swim, everyone run away. Not you, anybody. The moment you cough, everyone run away. So the 7 days, the trade-off, the hotel become a quarantine place for everybody, which is really a trade-off. Thank you very much, Michael, for sharing. Tian Xiang?
I think the trade-off is that they have to sacrifice some land for the race.
For the race,
in order to
the F1, is it?
uh
Are you talking the F1, my dear?
yes
Yes, OK，对，就是说会带来不方便，对吗？好像 some of the F&B 就说哇，你这样我的生意怎么做？But of course, will the government have trade off in terms of giving them subsidy? OK, because of the F1 period, 你的 rental 会比较便宜一点呢。So what I got to do with SS? Yes, because later we'll talk more about that. Thank you, Tian Xiang. What about you, Thomas? What kind of trade off? I can't hear you. Are you talking? Sorry. Thomas, are you talking? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, seriously. Hello? You want to restart your computer? I really can't hear you. Okay, back to you, Hui Ru. What is the trade-off? I really can't hear you. I'm sorry, Thomas.
The land planning of Singapore. Because the land is very limited, so people should prioritize whether this land should be used to protect the nature or to use to develop the industries.
Oh, in exchange for what purpose, right? Okay, fair enough. Okay, thank you. How about you, Michael?
Hello. Okay. I think a trade-off that Singapore has made is like, I think.
Hey, whoa, hold on. Chop. Stop, pause. Hey, I want you to talk like that rather than you put your earpiece. The volume cannot hear.
I don't have earpieces.
Good. That's why I say good. The last week one with earpiece, 我听得很辛苦嘞。这个就非常好。
But then without the earpieces, it's a bit like the volume is not high enough. The bass volume is not high enough. But then that's a good trade-off.
You get a Bosch speaker lah.
You see, this is a trade-off, not a Singapore trade-off, a trade-off for myself. Anyways, I think
你用的
trade-off
很果断的，大哥，
爽。
你用的 example 很好。
Hey, no, okay. I believe that a trade-off that Singapore has made will be you know automobiles, right? Cars. In order for someone to drive a car, they have to purchase a piece of paper, and even then, the car only lasts for 10 years, like a warranty. Like Singapore made a trade-off so that they made cars in Singapore kind of hard to get, like much more expensive than any other country. So the trade-off is that there are less cars on the roads, so that it wouldn't cause a lot of congestion on the roads or overcrowding, and it helps to reduce carbon emissions in Singapore.
Sorry, not you, Michael. I'm not you. Talk rubbish lah. Not you, I'm not referring to you. You realize that now getting more EV car, more Volvo, all the EV Tesla. You see, if you say expensive, the COE, certificate of entitlement for 10 years car, 还是很多人买车啊。你 uncle 我就是tighten my belt just to get one Lamborghini, which is a toy car. 没办法，我那个车是 one thing about car 是在新加坡是 convenience the trade off seriously and I got some friends 不要啦，我驾车驾惯了，我不喜欢坐地铁坐 bus， 然后我就讲你是老板吗？你不喜欢跟人家挤到水泄不通吗？大老板 of course they're driving Merc BMW. Okay, my car is only Lamborghini, so cannot fight lah. Mine only got 2 doors, they got 5 doors. Okay, So I lost in terms of numbers. And horsepower, of course, I also lost to them. Okay. So just to joke, I agree with you, Michael. So sorry to say, not you, that Singapore trade off for these. And when every time my foreigners friends come to Singapore, they'll just tell me, yo, that is ridiculous, though. To get this car, you spend 100 over 1,000 and yet people still buying. Status. You know what status, 慧茹 status 就是为了面子，没有错啊。如果你做一个 property agent 做到很风生水起，你不可能驾一个 Mr. Bean 的车嘛。你做一个经理不可以坐 Mr. Bean 的车嘛，对不对？Thank you, Michael. How about you, Thomas? Are you able to talk to me? And what are the trade-offs do you think Singapore will have?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and
Okay,
clear.
okay. So one trade-off is F1 race the happening now lah. Yeah, so it's like to bring some inconvenience and now so that the government the country can have more convenience in the future lah. Because like the F1 this race will be able to bring a lot of tourists.
And a
And it's
million of dollars there.
yeah, this one also like bring in a lot of incomes. And also during this period of time, like those tourists, of course, they're not going to be just come here and then see the F1 race and they go back already, right? So they will be able to see like what the local have, what Singapore have, to understand the Singapore. That if they think that is good, then they're going to introduce to other friends, so that they will come next time. This will like boost tourism the industry lah. Then this one will further on bring more money to Singapore.
Bro, I love you, man, bro. Thank you very much. You know why? Last Friday, I was in Clarke Quay in my boss shop pop in. So I was doing some security check on the whole place, the shop. 还没有做生意的雅业，还没有开店呢。那就两个老外 couple 就进来了，就说惨呐！如果他要买东西，我会做 cashier 怎么办？他就走。那时候他就讲英文啊 ，of course. How much is this? Oh, sorry, sir. Unfortunately, my staff is not here yet to do the cashiering. Actually, we are not open. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, it's fine. So 我就很好奇，我问他雅业 where are you from? I'm from Holland. Whoa, are you tourist? Yeah, I'm here for my F1. You're right, man. Bingo, Thomas, F1. So is this the first time? No, I came here a couple of times. Wow, you see? That means they are really say, oh, then I thought about football. I say, yeah, I like Holland jersey, very nice. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. And guess what, Yaye? They speak very good English. You can't tell they are from Holland. Seriously. You know, from German, they'll say, you're sure? We're from Germany? Or is it like that, the tonality of France, they will have the accent. Wow, they are very good. And later we'll see another group of tourists coming to the shop. And you can tell from the look, they are really tourists. And yes, they are here just for the F1. Thomas, you are definitely right. So what's the trade-off? The trade-off is that there are some inconvenience. Last time that we need to trade off to like using CPF. The trade-off is that in order to have CPF, then you must cut away some of your salary to put in the 公积金. So yeah, that is something I think will last a good memory that, you know, these are the tourists, not just to buy things. And I asked them, yeah, how long are you going to stay here? I said, after F1, you've been going off. No, I'm going to stay a couple of days here and just enjoy the food here. Whoa, enjoy the food. 你看，荷兰人呢来到新加坡，不只是看 F1 啊，看到我们的种族和谐，我感到非常的骄傲。谢谢你天祥不是思贤大哥 Thomas. Zachary, are you able to talk? No. Okay. Ian, what do you think?
What?
What is your trade-off?
It's just like you have to pay a cost for everything you do.
Okay, so what is the trade-off in Singapore? Example, like the one F1, the land scarcities, and then the COE of the car, well done.
Like the trade-off is like probably like building the F1 can bring a lot of tourists, but then it also like will use up land more. Then like the land can be used for like residential purposes.
Sorry, I last part I did not hear you clearly. Sorry, the what?
Like the land can be used for like more useful purposes, like residential.
Okay. So that remind me of something. Thank you, Ian. How come can I ask all the 7 of you? Anyone can answer me. How come why Singapore choose the only country for the night race of F1? Why not daytime? You see the trade-off. You realize that this is the one and only country that do nightlife on F1. And why they don't choose Indonesia, Jakarta, Malaysia, KL, Kuala Lumpur, or even Thailand, Bangkok? Why here in Singapore? Anyone can answer me? Yes, Michael.
I don't know the exact reason, but I can infer. I feel like because Singapore is a mainly urban environment, so the night, like the environment at night is much more lively and more bright than maybe other Southeast Asian countries, which are not as urban in many areas. So and that's why maybe I feel that they chose Singapore for the night race because Singapore is actually very bright and very lively at night as compared to any other nations that wouldn't have as much as bright or as lively of a night environment.
Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. We have a lot of things for you. For lady boy to small boy, big boy, also everything also have. We can land 1,000 smile. What is your problem, Michael? Come to Thailand. I will make you very happy. Go to KL, also got a lot of food. You're right, Michael. I think the main thing is that would you want to have a night? I know, Zach, when we are doing day, the Londons and the western side of the earth, the west side of the earth, they are having daytime. When you are doing day, it's only the Asian country doing it. All right, fair enough. That's a trade-off. But I think one very important is the nightlife. It's safe. You're right, Huiru. It's safe and not only safe. You feel that. I asked the tourists. They say, yeah, it's a nice place, a safe place. It's very clean. And recently in TikTok, there are some YouTubers say, wow, and from America say, or from London, they say you will not see that in their country. It's so safe to walk at night, everything. I'm so proud of it. But the thing is, Michael, why not in Beijing? Why not in Tokyo? Correct. Why not in Seoul? They also have a beautiful nightlife, 对吗? Fair enough. They also, in fact, their country is more modernized than Singapore. And in terms of technology, everything, I think they are also quite one head ups than us. 为什么不是这些国家呢？为什么要找新加坡呢？So these are something that's why, ladies and gentlemen, thanks Zach for your legit reason. I agree with you. Britain is afternoon time. So the thing is that why they choose Singapore is because not only safe and sound, the systematic in terms of transportations, you have a peace of mind that, when you come here, you can enjoy a lot of things. You don't worry that you get pickpocketed, get robbed, get molested, get raped, all these things. Honestly, Michael, to be honest, how long this F1 can last or other things, nobody can tell. Seriously, nobody can tell. So today, one of my relatives came and talked to me and said, well, in next 20 years time or 10 years time, Singapore is going to be very hard to survive. Buying BTO flat, the COE of the car, the land scarcities. He used to be, in fact, he's a businessman. He's a multi-million, he's a millionaire, by the way, he's a millionaire. So he was talking to me all this thing. I say, so how? Do you want to put your children to overseas to study? Or do you want to migrate out of Singapore and go to Australia to stay where my cousins are there, my friends are all migrate there? Really give up Singapore citizenship. That's a trade-off. Some of you come here is also a trade-off, right? You give out so-called your good time in your mother's land. To come here, it's a stepping stone. Whether you want to be a Singaporean PR or just finish out your study and go overseas. The trade-off, listen up, the some of you. What is the trade-off that make you to be able to be more productive, better performance, and the most important thing, is it profitable? Is it able to make you to be good or not? So this is a real life situation in life. Like next, I see, seriously, Thomas, you see, after this year in January, right, Thomas, Tian Xiang, Zach, you will get your O-level cert, your trade-off is whether your 10-pointer, your 15-pointer, or 4-pointer, or 7-pointer, will you go to JC or Poly? Or the third option is, I don't want to stay here anymore. I want to go overseas, like some of my students. Okay, they don't even bother to stay here and study A-level and Poly. They'll straight away go to London to study. 爸爸有钱吗? 因为他不要在这边当兵啊，他就是来这边就是因为好的教育环境，每个人知道在新加坡读书读好了，去到外国是跟你讲名列前茅 ，which is true, but not other country will not do it. China, Japan, Korea also can do it. But why is the trade-off coming here? A peace of mind. Right now, it's a peace of mind. You feel good about it. Now, honestly, the 7 of you, let's say for whatever reason, I'm going to stay in Singapore. And then you migrate out. Okay, you have a better opportunity. Honestly, ask yourself, you don't need to answer me. Would you allow your child to come back to Singapore and study? Then after that, go back to whichever country you stay. You decide. As far as concerned, a lot of friends are telling me Singapore is so hard. I'm not against PAP. Life is going to be tough. I'm keep thinking 议员啊，只有新加坡 stress 咩？别的国家不会 stress 咩？每个人讲住在马来西亚很好嘞，哇，东西很便宜什么啊？我去到那边，我可能不习惯嘞。我去过北京，我很喜欢北京啊。我去过泰国，我很喜欢。我 study in London，我也是很喜欢啊。But I still don't know 嘞。I miss my kopi o siew dai in Singapore, my roti prata, the food that I have here. So seriously, if you have the chance, if you think Singapore is not your place, the trade-off is go. You're still young. Not for me. So Singapore land size is 791, Hui Ru, if you don't know. Very small. I think one province in China is enough to kill Singapore already. So these are the things, okay, we talked about it last 2 weeks. The trade-off is jobs, housing. If you ask me, will Singapore survive for the next 50 years? Yes, they can. But will they, beyond that, very tough. If you do not have the right people to run the country and the new ideas to trade off certain things, very tough. Because I feel that in other Southeast Asia country, including those developing countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, they are getting more better. Okay, Jakarta, the population of youngsters are getting up. So yeah, in fact, Michael, Ian, Tian Xiang, Hui Ru, Zachary, Thomas, you are competing with a very international platform. And of course, people say the trade-off is why you want to bring foreigners talent to some Singapore. So this so-called business friend came to my house today and he said that if you don't need foreigners, do you think Singapore can survive? No? I told him straight no. Same to any countries. Okay, seriously. We need one another. And the most important thing is really jobs. Let's talk about the trade-off. When land is used for one purpose like transport, then there's no longer use. Like the F1, we talked about it, case study 1. Look at this one. The Bukit Brown, which is now the Bastari, right? If anyone stay there, you should know this is a cemetery, 一个坟墓的地方. Then now, because they have to make expressway, they have to build houses because the population, the target population, if I'm not mistaken, is 9 million. Wow, 9 million. So you see, because of that, the grave has to be taken out. The natural habitat has to be taken out. Right now, so this is a trade-off. Why? To get rid of these two things in order to 换来什么？更多主屋区 housing and more recreational facility. To make Singapore a vibrant city, to make Singapore a victorious city, to make Singapore to be a very talk about city. True enough, I think the moment you are Singaporean, you hold a Brit passport, people feel, wow, you're from Singapore, you feel good. But some people don't like us. They like to use the word 好脸. I show off, 一个小国就这么骄，这么好脸，这么show off. 没有李光耀，你今天会有这样吗？Fair enough. So I always tell those people who happen to talk to me and say, yeah, fair enough, I agree. But I also have to use my own hard work. So the trade-off is all about hard work and also do what the things are, things that may not like. For example, your mommy send you here to study. You may not like, right? The trade-off is you miss your friend, your relative, whoever there. But this trade-off 是短暂的. It's a short term because we are looking for the long term. 所谓我们听过这个字吗？慧茹、雅叶，先苦后甜的，每个东西都有会这样的。其实父母亲用心良苦是让你的生活更好。The same thing for a country. like Singapore, like China, like Japan, most of the country who know how to think for their citizen, all right? So look at the cemetery here. Okay, you can see there's no lamppost. Imagine at night you go there. Hey guys, my brother-in-law, during National Service, Michael, he stayed beside these places. I kid you not. I was asking, you sure not, bro? Also, Raymond, when you're, army got scout, right? Scout means you have to go in and detect the enemy territory, like exercise. You say when you're so freaking tired, you don't care whether you're sleeping in the tombs or what. All you need to say, sorry, I need to sleep here. I think the dead people, 哎呀，阿兵哥你很累了，好，你在这边睡一会儿吧，我就不打扰你，咱们走去别的地方。Seriously, okay, this is I heard from my brother-in-law, really that's how the sacrifice, the trade-off. Like national service is also a trade-off. Right? You see, all Singaporean, like Korea, South Korea and Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, I think so. There's some country in Asia, like Israel, their trade-off is that they have to go to serve the army and give up so-called their citizenship and become a soldier to protect the country. The trade-off is to have the security for the country, which is good. That is life. Because we don't want to go back to World War III again. So you see the case of preventing this one, Singapore Precious Heritage, everything are gone. Take note, please read, very important. You don't need to take a picture, just read through. You want to go ahead. So, but because that you have to understand this road here, okay, you have to cut across because that time this part, the whole place is entire cemetery, natural reserve. But in order to cut short the traveling time, they have to have this. Now this corridor here used to be 新加坡的电视台. Okay, this one is a 电视台, but now no more already. They changed to Buona Vista. So they also get rid of these and improve. So you realize those of you who are doing housing estate or planning of all these things in your study in university, you will get to know all these things. Or even better still, anyone who are interested to become an architect is the same thing. Okay, or town plannings or all these things, or social science. Okay, this is the things that you need to take note. Okay. So is it reduce that travel time? Okay, then the lorry road is which is the McAtree run. If you go for the McAtree cross-country run, you know what I mean. So do you think the government makes the right decision regarding Bukit Brown Cemetery? Yes, sad to say that, yeah, we have to put the dead people's the cemetery into become a housing board, which is they move every dead bodies, no, sorry, the urns, the niche, 就是那个骨灰放在那个mandai那边. So to put that. So sorry, we will not neglect those dead people because these are the people also sacrifice their life for the countries. And we also expect to pay respect to them and take a proper place for them. But sadly to say, as the population grow, as the aging population grow, we need this space. And we need this space not for ourselves, for future generation. What happens if you have to trade off your own needs and priorities, like just now? So what happened? Next year, you have to decide your fate to JC or poly or go overseas and study. So there's a 3 trade-off. And the 4th one is that there are some very funny. I want to stop study for a while. I want to go to work, especially some of my university friend. 爸爸妈妈有钱了 okay? So 我暂时6个月不要做工，我去 holiday relax. Nothing wrong. The trade-off is that you don't work for the 6 months, but those people are working already got money coming in CPF. But do you know those people who are not working, 他们去环游世界，其实也是一种学问，其实也是一种 knowledge to get to know people. And you never know during the 6 months, 你可能遇到贵人, you can find a job. You can get work in other place. Okay, and get to know the different cultures. This is not bad after all. As long 你不要守株待兔，整天坐在家里玩电子游戏okay, online gaming, then sorry. Will you be willing to sacrifice your benefit for greater goods? Yeah, the same thing is like why you come to Singapore and study and not in your motherland to study, or why in the future there's NUS and NTU, you don't want to study here, but you want to move forward to study in all other countries' university. Does it benefit you? Well, the question is, it will. regardless of it is as an education, the trade-off, whether you study here, overseas, or anywhere, the greatest good for you is that you become a more knowledgeable person. You feel more, people will get you to be more influenced and more, how to say, more productive and more, there's one we call, people will hire you. Okay, you are more likable. So like the trade-off, like Michael, you talk about nightlife, the F1 is beautiful, the skyline is because it really give the audience, or should I say, to come here to feel a sense, wow, something extraordinary. So before Zach, before 2008, the government has already started to plan how to bring things in. And now they are building some resort islands or another building for MBS. So you see, every 5 years, they have to renew and find new ways. They might want to find the Disney cruise, or another maybe a Disneyland somewhere in one of the islands in Singapore or Treasure Island, whatever it is, because they need to compete with the other ASEAN country. In the world stage, everyone is competitors. In your class, if everyone got A1 and A2 and you got B3, you know what I mean, huh? So it's not in my backyard syndrome. Or AKA 怕输就是怕输啊。Case 2. 1,004 residents of private housing signed a petition against the foreigners. Okay, take note of this one. It came out in one of the questions in exam. Okay, dormitory 就是那些外劳工人住在那边. And you can see this part, they're all landed property. Their houses is cost millions of dollars. I'm talking about millions of dollars. It's not thousand, not six figure, it's 7 figure and above. And it's so damn expensive. And you're asking me to build this one here and send to Koh Pung Huan. He's a retired MP. Okay, he's a very nice person. Actually, his background is from Malaysia, Malacca. And then, of course, the rest is history. I came here to study or work and then become Singapore citizen. Then he used this school here. What school is that? I can't remember. Serangoon Technical School. Yeah. By the way, yeah, 这个 school during my generation 是很多很坏蛋的小孩子。真的。The technical school, when we say you are from Serangoon Technical means, oh, you are really from a so-called gangster school. That's what they categorize. But not true. But it's quite true in the sense, but not 100% true. So they're going to convert this into a dormitory for 外劳工人住在这边. Hey, don't forget, these foreign workers come here also 离家背井来新加坡做工养活家里5、6口. They do a proper job. They make our country better. They still need a proper, 人家也是有爹娘生的. Give them a proper living conditions. And I'm very surprised 雅燕，这些人全部是很有钱的人的，对吗？很有学问的，对吗？ At least professional people like 慧茹，天祥 correct， 议员 correct， professional people, and yet they say no. That means 你就是狗眼看人低啦，这些人。因为这是老外blue collar workers 说不可以住在那边，怎么等一下他们喝醉酒啦、闹事啦、偷钱啦。Yes， 你的忧虑是没有错 ，Your worry is not wrong, but I cannot please everybody. I need to do some trade-off. Sad to say, you have to take it. The case of now this one you see. Because in the dormitory, you are talking about thousands of workers staying there. And these dormitory workers or foreign workers come from China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, or in other third world countries to come here to work and build houses for us, constructions. Michael, I give you $7,000 US. Will you want to work under construction and do the road? And then, dig the road. And then, every time you walk past, or people do the road, right? Go and digging, and then climb out, and then do some construction. You want 7,000?
Okay, 7,000 per month.
Yeah.
Fucking worth it, man. Let's go.
Oh, you like the word fucking worth it?
It's 7,000 per month. Come on.
Yeah, really. My friend asked me to throw rubbish. For Singapore citizen is 5,000. Throw rubbish. You know the album, the the rubbish collector, then you stand behind, then by a machine, right? You stuck in and then throw the rubbish, and then you just follow the truck go anywhere. 5,000. You want?
I mean, okay, so I know
Sure.
that Singapore would like take some of their money, put it in CPF lah. But then if it's like 5,000 straight up, nothing else, right? I would say that
No brainer.
probably it's worth it, but at the same time I have to look at what I really want to do lah. If I'm
Correct.
really short on cash, I would take it, but
Thank
otherwise
you.
I'll probably find something else.
At least 你对得起你自己的良心 ，you don't sit there and 伸手跟父母亲要钱对吗 ？Right, you say you will work for it And my uncle in New Zealand, I heard a carpenter and a plumber 1 hour can earn $200-300 just to repair a pipe. Bloody hell. Repair a pipe, $200-300. So shall we go to Australia and migrate there and become a plumber or a carpenter or electrician or a rubbish collector? So like, so what your trade-off, right, Michael? If you have nothing to do, you can't find a job. Rather than sit there, 5,000-6,000. I won't be surprised, in the future, the salary in last time, the cleaner was less than 1K. Now the cleaner is about 1,000 plus with CPF and skill futures credits or all these things. Thank you, Michael. We overreacted. Some Serangoon Garden resident amid concern unfounded. You see, what our government is here in Singapore will take every precautions, different measures, different ways to make sure that we will take care of every single one who come to Singapore or work in Singapore, stay in Singapore, or make Singapore as their country, to make sure that everything's are in tip-top conditions, everything are safe and secure. Come on, Ian, you agree now? Not everything is 100% foolproof, right? Sometimes will be some loopholes here and there, hiccups. Yeah, we improve on it. We quickly rectify it. Make sure that problems get lesser and not roll out. Why I'm sharing with you, Thomas and Tian Xiang, exactly because one day you guys will be a company director. Yeah, and we also the same, everyone. And you might be your own family, your own business. Okay, you need to know all this because the most difficult things to handle is human heart. This one, 230 residents of a HDB housing estate signed a petition against a plot of land being used to build a HDB block of studio apartments. 慧茹，你懂什么是 studio apartment 吗？是什么？
Is it 1B, 1B?
I can't hear you, my dear. Sorry.
Is it one bedroom and
Sorry. I'm so sorry, I can't hear you.
就是一个一室一厅是吗
一室一厅是给谁的？
？For single person?
So what? Sorry?
Single person?
No, lucky I asked you. Look here, for elderly people. Michael, you want to say something? For elderly people, studio apartment, you think condo The condo studio apartment that one can 那个是一房一厅给那些 single person Yeah, but now single person慧茹 take note we also got people who are single, like my friend was single, now it's about 35, 36 They can buy a BTO, no, is it BTO? BTO flat of 两房式 two bedded, usually is two bedded, not one bedded. One bedded and 一房一厅的这是给那些老人家的。真的是老人家的住在那边。Where is it 慧茹 It's not 多益Now 多益 is take note 多益 and Bukit Merah 红山Red Hill MRT 那边是 is the first satellite town from all the 三藩市很穷Havelock Road 那个 Chinatown 那边真的是很穷的那些老人家住的，那些无依无靠的。可是不要说无依无靠啦，可能他们已经有公积金，可是他们就是没有孩子，还是他们孩子没有跟他们住 then 他们就住那边。Anyway, this kind of studio apartment their leasehold 是60年60 years, not 99 years. So this elderly studio apartments is 就是你要把这些老人全部放在这个屋子这边屋子这样我的 property 不是 drop 了咯？我们这边的屋子全部是4房式、5房式还是 mansionette 的，楼上楼下的。你鸡蛋糕你放一个 elderly studio apartment. 为什么这样？see Thomas, Zachary. When the government put all these, they look through the geography, the demographic. True enough, excuse me, true enough, sometimes that place may not have elderly people. Sometimes the elderly people can come from different parts of Singapore and move to here. Because number one, you know why? Near MRT, got food court, got clinic, got hospital, got recreational club for elderly people. Every time I ask my student and my friends, hey, one day you are old, you also need all these facilities. But 但是所谓单骑者迷 you don't know all these things. You feel that, wow, you affect, which is quite true lah. I mean, nobody want to build a place near a cemetery, right? So this petition was submitted by this MP Sin N, and what happened? Look at it. 慧茹，这是一房一厅的老人家住的嘞。看没有？你看不出是好像一房一厅给老人家住啊？而且他们每一个 room my daddy stay there. I'm telling you, because every now and then I go and visit him. Inside got emergency, like 好像你跌倒滑倒you can pull the things, and then the emergency bell will ring at the lift landing, and then the lift specially made for big one, big space for wheelchair people to go in, and then the downstairs got camera, got everything, and sometimes you got the volunteer to go down and check on them. Look at it, so nice. So when you see the picture, you say, whoa, look at it, man. 今世不同往日. Look at this. It's right there, seriously. The toilet is, my father's toilet is damn huge. 真的很大嘞。可是是给那个两公婆啦，老人家住的 ，OK? Take note of this, They are now building another called senior, somewhat village, somewhere in Aljunied or MacPherson area, if I'm not mistaken. Every day I have to keep in touch with the news. So they are getting more improved. Even they done for you nicely for kitchen. If you're on wheelchair, the kitchen will be the same level for you. All this, you see. Yeah, look at this, nice now. This is a floor plan. You may not see it. Look at the floor plan. So nice. Living room, bedroom, one bed. Wait, this is one bed. Then 出来就是 kitchen. This is exactly the same as my daddy's place. Then you got bomb shelter, and then this is a storeroom. Of course, this is surprisingly, you'll be surprised. Sometimes this house, you 6-7个人住在里面都有。我没有骗你真的真的。如果你来 Khatib 我家这边Khatib MRT 它旁边有一个 Block 813我那时跟我的议员 door to door, I visit, I got one family, 6-7 people stay in the room, in the house. I said, how the hell they going to do it, man? 穷咯。那有些的孩子暂时没有屋子，还没有 BTO 就住在那边咯。30 square meter, very small Okay, and then they took away this one here, I think. This is the one they took away and built to become a senior place. In whose backyard? When this one, they turn to car park. They say car park is useless. They do multi-story car park. This one, nobody play because they're all senior citizens. All the youth already move out to other new estate. These are all matured estate, more than 50 years. So these are mostly already 60s, 70s. Then they propose to take away this one, and build better one, you see. Every 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, we look at the demographic of the populations. And that's why when you study higher university architect, you know what I mean. All right, thank you for this one, end of this chapter here. We're going to spend 10 minutes on this. Thomas, 大哥，你帮我读可以吗？ Study the background information. Wait. Okay, go. Let's go, Thomas.
Study the background information. and the sources carefully, and then answer all of the questions. You may use any of the sources to help you answer the questions. In addition to those sources you are told to use in answering the questions, you should use your knowledge of the topic to help you interpret and evaluate the sources.
So, okay, so let's go. Source A. Thomas, what does?
What does Source A tell you about CPF life in preparing Singaporeans for retirement? Explain your answer using details of the source.
Source B, okay, B, question B.
How different are these two sources? Explain your answer.
So comparison, Source D.
What was the intention of the CPF board in publishing this poster? Explain your answer.
So my ex-student, for my previous school, already have the inference, comparison, and purpose. This is a straightforward, how many marks? 18 marks questions in your pocket already. Let's hear. So by the way, Thomas, do you know what is CPF Life? Don't know. 笑料. Ian, you know what is CPF Life? Yeah, you know what is CPF Life? 不懂。天祥，你懂 CPF Life 吗？ Life of the CPF 啦。慧茹，你懂什么 CPF Life 吗？什么讲？你懂啊？来讲。
就是
大声一点哦，麻烦你。
就是在退休之前存好的。
就是那个 Golden Egg 啦，对吗？保老的那金是吧？保老金，对不对？保老金啊，那个金奖金的金啊。好，谢谢。Very close to my answer. How about you, Michael? I can't hear.
Once again, I have no idea, but I can make an inference. I believe that this CPF life has something to do with how, obviously has something to do with CPF and maybe how you can live off your CPS or something related with how, the money that they take from your salary or whatever and put into CPF is able to sustain someone after retirement. I have no idea. See.
Very close, the two of you very close to my answer. Okay, let's go. Let's read the background. I'm very tired to read. In CPF Life effective in managing the needs of Singapore aging populations. Let's go. Yeah, first paragraph, please.
In CPF life effective,
Singapore has
one of the highest life expectancies in the world. About half of Singaporeans who are aged 65 today are expected to live beyond 85 years old, and 1/3 of them beyond 90 years old. To address the challenges of increasing life expectancy and an aging population, CPF Life, a national unity schedule, providing Singaporeans with a lifelong income from the payout at eligible age, was introduced in 2009.
Thank you. Now, what is annuity? 大概你们要知道not 大概 you must know annuity 就是这边写a fixed sum of money paid to someone each year, typically for the rest of his or her life until he or she kick the bucket. 就是 bye bye to this world. Back to you, 天祥有读了。Zach, can you read now, Zach? You finish your mom already, Let's go. Zach, can read now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Singapore has one of the minimum sum of 14. Wait, no.
What 14? 148,000 你看清楚一点。
148,000 must be set aside in a member's CPF saving account for retirement when one turns 55. Singaporeans turning 55 years old from 1st January 2013 are automatically included in CPF Life at 55. CPF members who are not manually included can apply to join CPF Life anytime between age 55 and 80.
Anyway, all these are Hui Ru and all of you listening, and you can go to the CPF website to take a look what is CPF Life. Sometimes they like to come out these kind of questions, so we happen to have this. So study the following sources about whether CPF Life is effective in managing the needs of Singapore aging population. Same thing. Every time when you look this background information, for goodness sake, Choose 5 keywords. 1, expected to live, aging population, national annuity, lifelong income, payout eligibility. These are all the keywords I will underline for later to use for my sources to answer the questions. Now, next one. Hui Ru, would you mind read source A? The provenance, please.
A comment by an independent financial advisor on CPF Life.
Do you know what is a financial advisor, my dear?
Yes. 就是介绍
什么贱？
啊
为什么你骂我贱？为什么你骂我贱？你是什么人？你骂我贱？不是介绍什么？
就是I don't know how to say.
保险人员
哦
，insurance agent。记住啊，写下来 ，financial advisor 就是一个顾问。那这个 financial advisor 是不一样，不像以前是叫做 insurance agent 保险人员。可是这个 financial advisor 就会告诉你的保险，如果你死了，你拿多少钱？如果你没有死，你拿多少钱？如果你 permanent disability 你不会死，可是你残废，你会拿多少钱？如果你不会死，你没有受伤，你没有 permanent disability， 你 after 你 mature 了，你那个 policy， 你可以拿这个钱去投资 stock market 也好呢 ，retirement fund 也好呢，还是invest 在你的孩子身上也好。That's called financial advisor, advising the finance how to make you become more richer. Michael, talking about COE so high, right? I should thank that I have a policy that lasts me for so long. Okay, I bought this AIA policy. It was enough to do my down payment for my car recently 3 months ago. You know, down payment usually is at least 5 figure. So can you imagine this 5? Yeah, down payment is 5 figure, no joke. Of course, I don't like buy Lamborghini, clown. I buy a small car, right? So even a Honda, I'm driving a Honda, you know, it's about 60 over K. So the down payment of 10% is about 10K, right? Right? 60%, 60,000, about 10K. So can you imagine now, thanks to my this finance, because I used to be an insurance agent, Michael. I used to be an insurance agent and property agent, you name it lah. Okay, what kind of job I done? I was working in Starbucks, anything lah. I enjoy my life with different jobs. Seriously, make my life so vibrant and flourish. So thank God with this policy, I'm able to cover my down payment for my car. So financial advisor now is different. They'll give you investment better than bank. Seriously, Michael. Bank will give you maybe 1-2%, but in financial advisor, in putting money in the insurance company like Great Eastern, AIA, Manulife, NTUC Income, any insurance company will return is at least 3.8%. Of course, you want to put in the insurance company because number one, if this person put money in the insurance company, whether you die, you don't die, you will still cover. But where else you put in the bank, if you got injury, you die, they don't do payout. So that's a beauty. Okay, 慧茹，明白哦。So financial advisor 是 advice 一个经济顾问，可是他也是有卖保险。Let's go. So I would think it's maybe it's a neutral lah. After Chinese New Year.
After Chinese New Year this year, my wife took a portion of my children's packet money and deposit it into the bank. Obviously, my children weren't very happy. To them, it was their money. Why did their mommy force them to save a portion of it? To us as parents, we know the answer. We do it because we know the same time in the future, our children will be glad that we did not allow them to spend it all now. The CPF Life has the same intention. Limit us of our freedom. Not too long in the future, we will realize that it is this decision that allows us to have more certainty in our retirement, regardless of how old we live until and how the financial world.
So you see, the one my student highlighted in the yellow tells you that it's definitely positive. So your parents have already bought a lot of policy for you. Touch wood, like for example, last time one of my clients, so we do, then touch wood, if he pass away, if he pass away for whatever reason, but because 他是 breadwinner， breadwinner 就是他是一家之主要养家的，可是他死掉了，没有经济能力怎么办？不用紧，他买一个保险给他孩子，他孩子就继续有这个钱，继续读书，然后如果他是有能力的话，他就会继续去上大学，然后这个保险公司就用这个钱帮他还那个学费。Of course， 如果他father pass away，他是 come from a poor family and then of need FAS, right? Then the government will come in. So there's so many protections. So you realize sometimes 为什么你 daddy 妈咪就是说帮你们买这个保险，不是因为他们should not anything, but so that when you reach 18 years old and 21 years old, 18 years old is for girl because you no need to go for national service. 21 years old is for guy who after national service completed, they can use this money for university study, start a small business, or maybe you want to get married earlier, you can use this money to put down payment for BTO or do whatever it is. Okay? Interesting, Hui Lu? Oh, you learn something, huh? Ian, ask your permission. Are you able to read? Okay. So wait, a comment made by a retiree on CPF Life. So is it positive? I find it neutral first. Okay, let's go.
Is CPF Life enough to see us through retirement? Like most Singaporeans, I come from an average income household and have no difficulties in accumulating the minimum sum of $148,000 in my CPF account over the years. With that, I will receive a monthly payout of around 1,200 upon retirement. Can I live on that? It may look insufficient, but after age 65, one will have few, if any, home loan payments left. I won't have to spend much on my children too. No matter what, it is reassuring to know that I will at least have an income of $1,200 each month, come rain or shine, for the rest of my life.
So this one quite neutral, huh? Yeah, quite neutral. That means he never say bad things. By the way, Hui Lu, Uncle Raymond this year turned 55. Okay, 我拿到我的公积金的钱啊。In my ordinary account, I got 5,000 only. 我看了很爽嘞，Michael. 哇，5,000. He said, Mr. Raymond, sorry. This 5,000 you still have to deduct from your housing loan. 鸡蛋糕. I really like saying the F word. Fish, 完蛋 finish 了。So what happened? 我看到钱，我拿不出到钱嘞，慧茹。Because 我还要继续供我的屋子。You know how much my house cost now? 1/4 of a million. No, not 1/4 million. 1/4 of 100,000. That means I still got $250,000 to pay for my house. Okay, I bought this house already more than 10 years. I only pay only 1/4 or 1/3 of it. I still got 250,000. 慧茹 Thomas, Zach, 天祥。我要还到几时？ I have to continue work until 65. And then I have to put my sum of money in my ordinary account, special account. I have to take this money to put to here so that by the time of 65, I can continue to have this money. And 慧茹 imagine 我的屋子那时到65岁，我还剩下100,000to 还呢。这个钱还是回去还我的屋子嘞。So imagine every month I have to pay $2,000 for my house loan 你自己去算mathematical calculation. How many months and years I have to pay? People say stay in Singapore is very expensive. Go and stay in another country, cheaper. 有没有保险 I leave it to you lah. If you think that you stay in JP 新山的屋子很便宜，一个 condo 就可以卖新币100,000了。你要租吗？ You want convenience 吗？ I won't be surprised maybe in 10 years time, 15 years time, JP 新山Johor Bahru, or even our neighboring countries might be as prosperous and 繁华 as what Singapore is. So understand 慧茹 CPF Life 就是保到你死，不是保到死为止，就是给你 enough income because of inflation 华语叫什么inflation? Can anyone tell me? 就是那个钱越来越没有价值。What is inflation in Chinese?
通货膨胀。
什么？
通货膨胀。
哦，通货膨胀对 inflation。说1200块65岁我可能变成是800块而已嘞。 我鸡蛋糕我买什么东西吃？So 你 now you know 为什么你爸爸妈妈整天刻苦耐劳的做工，赚这么多钱 ？Whether you want to stay in Singapore or not is secondary， 因为你们接下来的 inflation rate 很高嘞。不要管你住在新加坡，我听说北京的屋子也现在很贵是吗？上海不用讲啊，上海听说也是很贵啊。我听说上海的屋子比新加坡更贵。哎，说不完了。OK，Michael， short C please。Wait. A comment on CPF Live posted online by Singapore blogger. Confirm negative one. Every time I see blogger, I feel that they are very negative. 看我是对不对还是错 ？Come, Michael.
Okay. The CPF minimum sum is computed to let Singaporeans get a monthly payout sufficient for what a household would spend on daily living. Having a monthly payout of over $1,000 does sound like a decent amount for retirement. However, how many of us can even meet the minimum sum in the first place? This means that Singaporeans are getting drastically too little in payouts from the CPF life. Most of us will retire in poverty. No wonder most Singaporeans have to keep working after retirement, and even some until they die.
And someone they put exclamation mark. Oh, until they die. Retire in poverty. Wake up, bloody Singaporean. You still support PAP. So expensive. Hello? And you don't support PAP, you support who? You support opposition party, do you think you can give 100% credibility to them? I leave it to you. I'm 100% once, I'm a supporter of PAP. No question asked. That is my choice. But I want to tell you, Michael, this is definitely negative. True enough, so those people who are rich one, wow, I tell you, their retirement CPF life 会如不是1,200，是 12,000 per month。But 你不要忘记哦，他们是住洋房呢 ，expensive expenses 啊。所以他们花的多，赚的多，花的多，对不对 ？fair 吗？可是到时候我看到很多那些 old folks 很有钱，最后怎么样 ？downgrade from a landed property to a condo to a 4-room, the 5-room, 4-room end up 什么？你刚才看到那个 studio apartment 例如那个两公婆住在那边，那怎么办？那些钱全部给了孩子。去买屋子 Some even better still, they sold their house and tell their children, this is X amount of $1 million divided by the 3 siblings, 3个孩子 You know what happened, 慧茹 Get out of Singapore, don't stay in Singapore, move out of Singapore and buy a piece of land in other countries. Singapore is not a place to stay anymore. Too expensive. Get out of here. I leave it to you. Let's see what is the truth behind. I'm telling the truth. I'm not in school. I can talk anything I want, but I must be very careful what I say. But true enough, there are people who say, no, Singapore is too expensive. No, stay in another country. Life is better. Life is more relaxing. Like I say, Michael, I still like my kopi siu dai in Singapore. And my wanton mee. And my kaki sit down. 来，大家来啉 kopi. Relax with the ambience of multiracial culture. I went to a few countries. I still find that my own country is the best. Of course 啦，你住在这边，你讲废话，跟 Raymond。True enough 我住在这边吗？不是我的国家。I serve the army, I serve the MOE, I serve the police. I'm proud to be one of Singaporean. Nothing wrong. Look at this one. Very cute. A poster published by the Central Provision Fund. This one, listen. We are here for your potluck party. We didn't bring any food because we are retired and broke. So we are here for the free food. What? I was hoping you guys would bring me food as I too have outlived my saving. Wow, this is a very sarcastic. This is a poster from CPF. So it cannot be negative. CPF. So he's saying that, yeah, so 他没有未雨绸缪慧茹 they never 未雨绸缪 so 怎么办？then 怎么办？哇，这两个就糟糕了哦，来了。This is true. You can see this poster. Income for life. Look, with CPF Life, you will get money income for life. 不要急，不要怕，不要担心，我们已经帮你找一条后路了，不只是一条，你看还有很多条嘞。 You see, if you are not placed on CPF Life, you can apply to join CPF Life anytime between the time you wish to start your money payout and before you turn 80. 80嘞，that means 新加坡政府已经找到那个 R&D research to find the survey that people will live up more than 80 years old. True enough, a lot of people live up to 80 years, most of them. So how? By the time 为什么有些60多岁还在做 McDonald、Burger King、KFC 还扫地还做 anti cleaner， 很穷吗？新加坡他们很穷吗？Sometimes is to 打发时间，sometimes 是真的很穷，sometimes 是真的无依无靠。有些人是有讲义气啊，慧茹有义气，我不要靠人家的帮忙，right Thomas？我是一个很有义气的，I'm a very independent person. I don't want to let people to 施舍我，to charity me. I want to work on my own. 我有手有脚，我不要靠别人，我自己赚那个钱爽。就算我死后我没有孩子，我把这个钱捐给慈善机构。You know, Michael, they call it 林北也爽。林北也爽，我也爽。I mean, sorry 啊，very very Singlish 啊。慧茹，终于看到这个哦。给，如果你还看不到这个哦，我不知道我那时有没有 show 给你看呢、这个东西。I think Mike you never seen this before, right? This one. Never seen, huh? Have you seen this, Michael? This one. So this is 慧茹有看过哦？没有啊？Thomas 有看过是吗？有啊，雅叶有了，一言有看过哦，一言。啊，这个就是那个 MediSave。all these 就是进医院的。这个 MediSave 啊，就是你做工才有。MediShield 就是你有钱在 MediSave，可是你要用 AIA 保险公司跟你负担 to share the cost of the hospital bills and medical bills。Medifund 呢，例如就是那些很穷的，前面那两个 drawer 没有了，没有钱了，懂我意思吗？用空空了。例如你 understand 怎么办？难道你给他们死咩？他们也是帮新加坡创造国家，对吗？他们老了没有子女啊，很穷怎么办？好像那个红头巾啊，OK，还是那些无依无靠的老人，不用紧，感谢你们的父母亲还 income tax、corporate tax、GST tax、COE tax 这些钱，就是把来放在这个 Medifund，给那些很贫穷的人，无依无靠，没有钱去看医生，就拿这个抽屉的钱给他们去看医生。Take a picture, please. Mike, can you take a picture and send to the class, please? Anyone? Want to take a picture and send to the class? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. 天翔 okay 啊？天翔 Zach, you okay, Zach? Zach can turn on camera already, no? You don't tell me you're still eating.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, let's go for the answer, the question now, all right? Okay, let's do source A now. Give me your answer. Thanks, Zach. I'm going to get some water to drink, huh? Don't mind. This is a 5 marks answer, huh? The 5 marks answer is very straightforward, using source A. So the question asks you, what does source A tells you about CPL in preparing Singaporean for retirement? The background information is there. The keywords are there. Please use it. Answer it. This is a 5 marks answer. Yes. 2 inference if you can. 2 inference. Nobody give me answer. Seriously? Nobody give me answer. It's 9:20 already,麻烦你们可以 send 给大家看吗？不要 send 给我 directly 可以吗？所以我们可以分享你的答案，谢谢你们。Can you send to the group, please? 不错嘛，慧茹，有进步啊。But I would prefer you not to say this is evidence This in this evidence you just say in source A 就可以了。In source A it shows that. OK， 你不用写 this is evidence, you just put in source A quote. Hey, I say already send to everyone don't mind, thanks send to everyone. Don't send to me, please. OK， 慧茹，can you mind send to everyone? Thanks, 慧茹 send already. 谢谢。So no need put this is evidence in source A. This can be seen in source A. OK, this can be seen in source A. Wow, I like the way you say that. Yeah. Singaporean for retirement has a clear aim and motive. I like this. Seriously, 不是讽刺你sarcastic very powerful statement. 它真的有一个另有乾坤真的有一个来龙去脉的一个故事要告诉你们。如果你不要拿 CPF 来，后果不堪设想。 你自己保重。那个 picture 也一定跟你讲啊，我已经超过80岁了，我以为你们回来跟我庆祝。Very cute 啊的 uncle。哎，你的 code 很长哎，雅叶，不要太长了，雅叶，记住啊，有时候你的 second part 的那个 code 呢，可以用在别的 sources 哦。OK，你用太长，你 sorry 会 take up time management 的。好像你看那个谁啊，慧茹的这样那个 statement 就可以了，不用太长。Nothing wrong 啊，I'm not against you having quote long sentences of the evidence 啊。很好，两个都很好。4.5. Once you have done the 5 of you, once you finish, I will show you the answer. Then next week we'll continue source B and C. Yeah. Very good statement, Ian. Can I add this one with Ian? This emphasizes that Singaporean will be free of doubts and worries. Or having write down the word dilemma. 听过吗，慧茹 ？Dilemma. D-I-L-E 写下来 D-I-L-E Mother M M-M-A 就是左右为难的意思。So they're free from them from any dilemma, any worries and doubts during retirement, as the money saved in CPF Life is able to support their life. So 不会有左右为难，不会好像束手无策，对吗？雅叶有这个成语哦，束手无策，对吗？就是说怎么办？我没有钱了，我的 saving 用完，不要担心，不要担心，我们有公积金 Life 吗？我们可以用那边。哦，对哦，没有想到。诶，好像中国也是有这样是吗？哈，他们所谓的退休金啊，something like that 啊，越南也是好像有啊。那些老一辈的跟越共打战的，听说他们也是一个很好的退休金。OK，dilemma 啊，就是左右为难，like Hamlet to be or not to be. That's the questions. All right, thank you, Yuan and Hui Lu and Yaya. Of course, you can look at, if you want, you can do B, but I'm so sorry, the B is this side here. So if I can do this for you, but this is not for this week questions. Sorry, I'm just arranging for our dear friend to see better. If you are doing the other questions. Oh my God, what's wrong, man? Okay, don't mind, it might be a bit small. Okay. Okay, Zachary, source A tells me, can you put the A capital letter A or don't mind? If not, it becomes source tells me as well life Singaporean retirement by read Zachary answer as well. Very good. I like this. Without worrying money issues. Or can you put there the some Zach, without worrying about daily expenses. 可以啊？哦，daily expenses，老人家就是 daily expenses 嘛。你不可能他们有 12,000 retire for every month，难道你整天叫他们吃鲍鱼一次咩？佛跳墙吗？他们也会no no，even their appetite is not their daily expenses their daily needs and wants like buying toiletry, food items, 茶盐米这些茶盐油米。Not long beyond the kitchen sorry, I read the wrong one. A peaceful, you can write this. This will allow them to live a peaceful and meaningful life without much worry at the back of their mind and stress-free. Okay, stress-free, okay? Too long, Michael. Your quotation evidence 太长了. Nothing wrong, I'm just saying only, About their retirement expenses. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you. Who haven't write? Tian Xiang and Thomas. Okay. Once the two of them send in their answer, I will show you my answer. I know some of you have my answer already. Stand up. Who's done? 天香啊 thank you. 哎呀，你的也是很长嘞，天香 your quote. So you realize the 6 of you have sent the code, sorry, your inference answer. During your exam, if you can take like Michael and Yi Yuan one as one, Hui Ru and Ya Ye one together as one, that means you got 2 inference already. Of course, if you want to just write 1 inference for the 5 mark, I do not want to stop you at this. Right, Thomas, you are the last one. Once you're done, we can show the answer. Thank you, Thomas.
Wait, chill. What do we do now? I missed.
Okay, you can continue study software and C, but because of time now, we're going to do B and C for next week. Then once Thomas finished giving us the answer for inference, I will show you my inference for my student, and I've got time, then show my actual answer, okay? That's about it. Thank you, Michael. I received your 7 drawer, the 3 drawer, the 3M, MediSave, MediShield, MediFund. 会都听知道哦，这3个很好用啊，不要 share with people please. Do not share. 这个是我自己做出来的 because I used to be an insurance agent. Thomas 好了吗？还没有啊 ？Okay. Okay, while we're waiting for Thomas, let's not waste, take the time. Look at this one A here. Thomas, can I move down now? Is it okay? 可以啊，对不起哈 ，without your permission, 拍谁？位很小哈，不好意思啊，我弄大一点啊。你看我的那个宝贝写的 answer。对，what the hell? Thank you, Thomas. Maya, can you read the my student answer? Source A tells. Michael, are you able to read the things? Michael, Zachary, are you able to read source A?
Okay, bit, please.
Now read. Source A tells me the CPF Life.
Can you zoom in a bit, please?
Sure. Is it okay?
Okay.
Wait, I make it another.
Yeah.
Yes,
Source A tells me that CPF Life in preparing Singaporeans for retirement, they take a part of our what's that?
Retirement.
Or retirement money away and save it for us. CPF Life takes a partial part of our money away to save, and when we reach the age of
Sorry,
55,
it's take away a part of our hard-earned money, not retirement.
they will provide us with a lifelong income. This can be seen as the source rights. We feel that it has robbed us of our freedom.
Then you put the cross there, right? Wrong in evidence. Carry on.
Part of our,
Can you read out? You're lagging.
yeah.
Hence, this show that.
Save it for, or I read that, to save for our future. Source A also tells me that CPF Life in preparing Singaporean
Well, very lagging. Sorry, I can't hear you. Never mind. Michael.
assurance for.
Sorry, Michael, can you continue from here? They also? Because you're lagging, sorry, Zach, it's not your fault. Come.
They also provide us with assurance for our retirement. CPF Life provides a lifelong income after the age of 55 to Singaporeans. And with that, with the lifelong income, Singaporeans feel more assured for their retirement in Singapore. This can be seen as the source rights allow us to have more certainty in our retirement, regardless of how old we live till and how the financial world would be. Hence, this shows that CPF Life provides assurance for retirement in Singapore.
Yeah, I told you, right? You see, my school, I got two inference. I didn't bluff you. Infer 1, also, wait, 你看到吗? Infer 1, infer 2. So you see, lucky, shit. Sorry. Lucky, yeah, I hate. Every time I undo, the whole freaking thing flew off. Sorry, I think you see, this one is referring to. So you see, when this boy do something wrong, thank God, he got second backup. Michael, 你明白我意思吗 ？Michael，议员，你看到天祥、Zack、慧茹、雅叶、Thomas，所以你看他这个，如果他错，他可能只是不拿到，他可能拿到2分到3分。But because of a backup here, he got another extra marks. I leave it to you, on the day of the exam, you want to use one inference which you think is comfortable, go ahead. But the chances is you don't know whether the first inference you use is correct. Like this guy, you see, wrong inference. 慧茹明白哦。所以他幸亏有一个 backup， 所以 tick 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 level 3了。如果他没有这个，他把这个没有掉 ，OK， 没有，就是这样而已。OK， 他只是拿2分，2分就是最多2分到3分。可是他幸亏他加多一个，刚好4分。Out of 5 mark 他4分了嘞，可能他这边只是拿3分而已。Then because of 这个，他加多1分 L3。哦。I leave it to you. This is to prove to you cross-referencing the actual one. Okay, now let's look at this one, the first source A. Can I have Tian Xiang? Can you read to Uncle? This one here.
Source A tells me that CPF Life ensures that Singaporeans have a stable income upon retirement.
Sorry. I want to make bigger for you to read. 不好意思，来再一次，对不起。Continue. 天祥。
Source A tells me that CPF Life ensures Singaporeans have a stable income upon retirement. Is effective in preparing Singaporeans for retirement. This is evident in Source A, which states that CPF Life allows us to have more certainty in our retirement, regardless of how old we live to and how the financial world may be. This implies that Singaporeans will still have a stable income upon retirement, even if they outlive their savings.
This is my mid-year exam in 2016. Okay, you see, we also give two inference. Carry on, Tian Xiang. Source A also tells.
Source A also
Sorry,
tells
when
me,
you want to have a second inference for your inference question for the 5 mark, you must put this. Source A also tells me. Carry on.
Source A also tells me that CPF Life makes saving for retirement compulsory for Singaporeans. This can be seen in Source A, which states that CPF Life is like money force them to save a portion of it. This implies that CPF Life makes it compulsory for Singaporeans to put aside their savings for retirement, just like the author's wife saving up for their children.
I'm so sorry, Tian Xiang, it's my fault. You haven't finished. I start to interrupt you. I'm very, very sorry. Tian Xiang, thank you very, very much. So sorry. I'm just apologize. So sorry. So you see, imagine the answer that you give me just now. You might only offer you 3 marks. But if you write the last part to say that this implies that CPF Life is compulsory, it's a must 强制性的，会因为保存你的那个退休的时候有一个那个鸟窝，一个鸡蛋金鸡蛋，而可以慢慢的给你享受天伦之乐。这钱不只是可以给你的，可能你觉得这个钱太多了，我反正也是有做工，我每个月还有1200块，我现在还是做一个 business 顾问，因为我是有 experience 的 lawyer，retired lawyer， 可能这个钱呢，可能我给我的孙子买东西吃，给我的儿子没有给我孙子，对，还是给做 charity，you see。I leave it to you. Whatever I say, I'm telling you the truth. It's good to have two inference. 你讲我啰嗦也好，讲我 long-winded 也好，讲哎呀不要麻烦 I still have to emphasize the importance of two inference. Okay, I leave it to you. Thank you so much. Thomas, Tian Xiang, or Zach, remind me that we have completed this source A, okay? Source A we did. Then next week we do about source B, okay? So this is the actual, you see, using default. Okay, remember, 例如我们用 DERL 对吗？default， 所以我从这个 default modify into my DERL。所以我每次看到我讲到 CPF 我很激动的。So guys, if you are very free, you already have enough revision, go and look at the CPF board, Ian. You look very tiring. Are you okay, Ian? You look very tiring. I didn't know until I opened up the screen. 不要读书读到这样 stress Get some breather Exercise yourself, relax. Okay, for the sake of Yuan, can all of us stand up and do a dance for him? Yeah, dance. Okay. You see, Michael and I are so very spontaneous one to help you to make you smile again. Yeah, right. I can do better than you, man. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you can go in and check your CPF Life. The website really got a lot of things. Okay, go and check. If you're not sure of the website, let me know. Okay. As usual, please